reviews back with you at the end of the world. We're living this COVID apocalypse, and I just wanted to stop in and say hello again to everybody. I know there's been a few videos I have to get up, and it's so funny because you have all this extra time now, and it seems busier than ever. The days are slipping away, and I'm just not finding the time. So I wanted to take some time here, get a couple of videos done for you guys, get some updates out. I know some of you have been waiting for the update for the rings, so we're going to take care of that as well today. Take a look at how my finger has been holding up with the SA bands versus an Enzo ring. See if it's worth that heavy discount compared to, and see how it weathers. So let's take a look today. The band itself, I've been wearing the goldish kind of hue here for their kind of metallic sort of color. It's held up really well. I haven't had any issues with worrying about it tearing or pulling. It's holding up that way fairly well. It hasn't been hurting or chafing. Now I do keep it on literally 24/7. So I wear it in the shower, I wear it to do the dishes, I wear it for everything. So it hasn't come off at all. So hopefully I can give you guys a pretty good example of what actually could happen if you just leave it on and set it and forget it. So that being said, we'll jump into it. I did do similar sizing to the other rings for Enzo. So I followed kind of the downsize option. It does feel like these do now feel a little tighter. So that being said, I will say it has worn a bit. You'll notice a couple of the little lines there on it, kind of in below. There's a little bit of a line. It's kind of starting to wear a little bit, which is saying something because I obviously haven't had it on for very long here. So I'll see if I can get you a good shot. So you'll see those little lines. It's kind of a wear mark. And there you can really see. Now it doesn't look horrible, but it definitely doesn't have that initial finish that you guys see on the Enzos that seem to hold up the whole time. This one kind of looks almost like a weird brushed metal now, to be completely honest. But it's definitely wearing a little bit. Now obviously, again, wearing it non-stop, it hasn't gotten any worse. It's kind of weird. This surfaced early-ish within the first week, and now it's just kind of maintained that. So hopefully it holds up okay, but it did definitely change from that initial pattern. So that is a point of note. I don't think it ruins. It's got no holes or stippling or anything that's happened on it, which is good. So at the end of the day, that's always solid, but it definitely does look a little bit different. I'm going to maybe try a different color and see if that holds up well as well. Maybe the silver or something to give a feel. That being said, my finger, this has literally not come off this whole time. A little bit of redness, nothing crazy, and I'm not feeling any pain or scratchiness or anything like that, but it definitely is a little tighter than the Enzo. Could be good or bad depending on what your preference, but you know, nothing on the inside. It's held up very well, but on the back you're definitely getting a little bit of rub, little bit of lack of breathability. I can definitely feel that it's got a little bit of moisture there as far as the breathability. And again, that's because that interior, it's so funny because it lets us realize, is the whole Enzo ribbing we talked so much about, is that a gimmick? Well, apparently not, because it definitely is noticeable on these guys with the smooth interior, not giving me that breathability that I was hoping from the Enzo rings. You do have the little SA logo inside, but that's obviously not going to give any breathability, and it doesn't go edge to edge. So that being said, I mean, for the money, it's hard to go wrong. Again, you can kind of see that damage a little bit. Not damage. It actually doesn't feel like anything, but it is definitely a notable change in the pattern. Let me turn it there for you. Kind of give you the other side so you can see a little bit of that. Again, it's still smooth. There's no divots or anything that have popped up on it, but I will say it's definitely changed in appearance, whereas I feel like the Enzo held up better for that. I mean, did it hold up, you know, whatever the price difference is, literally like 10 times the price or so difference? I don't know. You be the judge on that. If you do want a complete premium quality ring with all the highest quality as far as breathability, features, all that kind of stuff, I would say probably go your route of Enzo. Also, obviously, they have a few more options on the styles of everything. That being said, I'm going to say that the SA rings, for the money, are probably the victor. Especially when it comes down to trying to save a few bucks on a purchase. But at the end of the day, it is tough to beat those Enzos with the cool different styles, and they're always introducing new. I'm sure SA will start doing that as well if they kind of go down this avenue. They do say they have a lifetime warranty as well. Again, I'm always so pensive on that because I'm not going to go to my way to send a ring, like a rubber ring, a silicone ring away to get fixed and repaired or sent back or a new one. I'm just not. I can't be bothered with it. And that being said, to get a 4, 5, 6 pack and just be like, you know what, out it goes, on to the next one, might actually be a better solution. You could literally find the color you like and buy like 6 of them for less than the price of one Enzo ring and pop them on. And as one wears down, throw it out onto the next one. So I do have to say that is tough to compete with. So I appreciate you guys stopping back in. A little bit of an update video here for you. I'll have a few more popping up and we will get rolling with the updates. And I do have another video coming out on my thoughts on the OnePlus, the new OnePlus 8 Pro. So stay tuned for that. Thanks again for dropping by. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'm happy to chat with you guys. And we'll talk again soon. Thanks so much.